Aldehyde. The slow oxidation of methyl alcohol yields formaldehyde, which is the simplest of the aldehyde. Formaldehyde ranks 22 in the top chemicals list, and it's prepared principally by oxidation of methanol using silver or iron molybdate catalyst under carefully controlled elevated temperature. A 40% solution of formaldehyde is marketed under the trade name of formalin, used in the manufacture of such items as telephone transmitters and receivers, radio equipment, comms, pencil, pep stem, and ashtrays. The general formula of aldehyde is R single bonded to C, C double bonded to H, and C single bonded to O.
Naming aldehydes, if we use meth, we can do methanal, and now you have to put the Al on the end because there's an aldehyde. Remember, it's not OL, otherwise that would make it an alcohol. It's got methanal there, which, if you see, this doesn't have 3 hydrogens like the alcohol. This is because carbon only has 4 bonds, and 2 of them are attached to the oxygen. That shouldn't be there, I'm sorry. And then you've got the H and H bond then, which takes up the other 2. If you drew this out a little bit better, you'd have C double bond O, H, H. That's what it would look like, really. And then if you did ethanol even, ethanal, remember al, you would draw 2. And then H there. Well, this one would have 3 because there's 2 carbons. You've got 3 hydrogens around the first carbon. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds on the second carbon, which would make it an aldehyde, ethanal. Okay, so I'm going to draw one out and then name it. In this one, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons, so looking at here, it's going to be bute. Therefore, with this aldehyde end, it would be butanal.
Tests for aldehyde. Aldehydes are organic compounds containing the formal functional group in which the carbonyl carbon is attached to a hydrogen atom and an R group. The R group may be an alkyl or aryl group. Aldehydes are formed by replacing hydrogen atom of a hydrocarbon by the formal group. The flavors of almond, vanilla beans, and cinnamon are due to the presence of aldehydes. Our aim here is to identify aldehydes using some simple tests. They are tolerance test, materials required, organic compound, silver nitrate solution, dilute sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, test tubes, droppers, and water bath. Procedure. Take a small quantity of silver nitrate solution in a test tube using a dropper. To this, add a few drops of dilute sodium hydroxide solution using a dropper. Silver nitrate reacts with sodium hydroxide to form brown precipitate of silver oxide. Using another dropper, add excess of dilute ammonium hydroxide to the precipitate and shake the test tube well. The precipitate dissolves in ammonium hydroxide. Now, using a dropper, add a small quantity of organic compound to the test tube. Heat the test tube in a boiling water bath. Aldehyde reduces silver ions in the test reagent to elemental silver, which is accumulated on the inner surface of the test tube, producing a silver mirror. Precautions. Heating should be done in a water bath.